Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video, after having our long discussion, back-to-back discussion on that who is going to be winning the race of this US presidential election, after which like Donald Trump won with a thumping majority, like the US citizens, they actually voted him and showed their complete solidarity and their complete support with Donald Trump, his vision for America, make America great again. But guys, like the way you know this thing, that whenever like it comes down to certain important significant events over where the oath taking ceremony takes a very important plays a very important role. Like the way guys, even at a time when I was doing my observation on the planetary alignments, I never rooted for, or like I never said anyone as my favorite pick as per my astrological calculation. But all what I was seeing was that the whole planetary alignment, the way planets are going to be behaving in the 2025. So when I observed it, I did not find the personality of Kamala Harris to be fitting in over there, to be fitting in the bill. Somehow Donald Trump's personality, his personal chart was fitting in the bill over there. And if I were to say my own personal bias over there, I was definitely hoping for someone to preside over in a seat who is going to be rooting for the global peace. But now guys, coming back to the point over here, we will be having our discussion that just giving attention to this oath taking like the inauguration day chart, what can we figure out? What does the planets are indicating that what is going to be the outcome of this tenure of the Donald Trump? Like the way guys, I already made a video on that based on what is going to be happening on March 29th, the way whole planets are going to be aligning up and how it is going to be influencing different nations. Over there, I already mentioned this thing that there is a very high possibility that there is going to be threat to the life of the Donald Trump. That was a video which I made a couple of weeks back. And afterwards, see the way these two standalone incidents happened, like over where first time US military veteran, they were being responsible, like the two attack which happened once, like one attack which happened in New Orleans during the time of the New Year celebration, and another which happened where one Tesla Cybertruck was blasted off in Las Vegas in front of the Trump hotel. So that was a clear-cut indication or a message to Donald Trump. Like there are like those forces, those power who do not like him to be coming over and presiding over as the president. It was already being speculated by many political experts that from the election day, like November 5th, till January 20, these 76 days are going to be very crucial for the life of the Donald Trump. So now guys, what we will be doing is that I will be explaining you my assessment, my take that based on the chart which can be drawn at a time when Donald Trump is going to be taking over the oath. What does it tell about this tenure of Donald Trump? So guys, the details which we all have is like it is going to be taking place on January 20th, on January 20th, 2025, Capitol Hill. But the time, so based on my calculation, based on my assessment, and you can call it the psychic observation as well, I took the middle of the day as the time, and I was surprised, I was shocked, the chart which I found, the chart which I came across. Along with that guys, if you follow a majority of my videos, I always say this thing, that those people who are born at a time when planets are shifting signs, they are in the juncture. This could be a case of from the moon's point of view. This could be the Gandamul Nakshatra, if you know little bit basic about the astrology, or even if you are being strongly ruled by a planet and that planet is about to enter a sign or leaving a sign, is in a middle of a junction, that is always a crucial stage. And now what is happening is that there is no argument or debate over there. Donald Trump's personality, his chart is strongly ruled by two planets. One is the sun and second is the planet Mars. And Mars, right on that day only, it is preparing and like it is right in that debilitated state, in that state of affliction, it is about to enter the Gemini sign on January 21st, just in a verge, in a mode to shift into another zodiac sign. So Mars in a way is sensitive. And guys, you will be surprised, like at a time when I took this details, so over there are like two things which came in prominence. The very first thing is that the Lagna, the rising, came out to be of the Aries. The moon nakshatra that day comes out to be of the Chitra nakshatra, and the Chitra lord becomes the planet Mars. The rising sign, the Lagan lord, becomes the planet Mars. Mars is afflicted. And even on the basis of, if we are taking the Aries as the rising sign, the fourth lord becomes the moon. See, for presiding over any kind of presidential seat and tenure, somehow the house of the public also becomes very important. So the fourth lord is also there in the like sixth house, and it is also conjunct with Ketu. And we know this thing, that whenever all these kind of assassination attack happens, these kind of terrorist activity happens over there. And again guys, when we talk about nodal axis, in Donald Trump's case, nodal axis even in his natal birth chart, because whatever happens in the transit, in the globe, everything happens as per the promise which you have in your natal chart. Donald Trump is strongly ruled by, he represents the nodal axis, he represents the karmic axis. So I mean to say, in certain cases, there is one way of looking at that, okay, someone has got a threat to this life. And there are like certain cases, like the way this Iran's senior guy, Raisi, like when his crash happened, and it was like all surrounded by mystery and all. So that also sometimes happen, that where you do not have any clarity that, okay, what happened? Some sort of covert, secretive or conspiracy surrounded around what harm happened to you. So this is what we can see. So see guys, even if I were to give attention to the Panchang right on that day, so it's a Krishna Paksh, moon is like waning. That is the first thing. Second thing is that it is the Saptami Tithi, like seventh day. Seventh day is generally connected with the Surya. That is still fine. But again, because Surya is in a good dignity, so we do not have to worry about that. Sun is in the 10th house. It's in a good state, and he has been public's favorite, and that is how the whole American like citizens, public, they showed their complete solidarity and support towards him. There is no denying to that, his popularity, his fame, his recognition. But the kind of alignment, this whole ceremony is taking place, and with the affliction to the Mars, which is the Lagna of that time, affliction to the moon being conjunct with Ketu in the 6th house, and with the nakshatra involvement and everything. So that only gave me this like kind of a hint and sight of the premonition. And again guys, whatever is gonna be happening in the months, next coming months, we already started getting the hint of that. See, out of nowhere, suddenly this news has been coming in to everyone's attention regarding this new kind of virus which is now being spread in China and all. So we know this thing, that new war fronts are opening up. But the most alarming thing was that this two incident which happened, and over where the involvement was of people who were like by themselves the US military veteran. So yes guys, that was the very first video, because I was just coming to the studio and I was thinking about, okay, I need to make a video on this, and I was just confused between a couple of topics. Then I thought, okay, I can just give a sneak peek what I was able to find out, and based on that, your inputs and your participation, your like queries and something, I will see that do I need to dig further deep into it. But all what I can say is that just superficially looking at the chart, I am actually very scared. Like I'm actually very alarmed and very fearful that, okay, it's not giving us a good sign. And personally speaking, I like Donald Trump, because I know that what he is rooting for, it's gonna make not only America great, but world peaceful as well. But the forces and the energies which are surrounding is very, very alarming. That's all what I wanted to say over here. So yes guys, because there's no use of like after looking at the important players, then even if we have to look at like where Venus is transiting, where Mercury is transiting, everything is secondary. And especially in the Donald Trump's case, I was very much keen towards is at the time of the oath ceremony, is inauguration ceremony, is the Mars somehow is involved or not? Because I knew this thing that okay, on January 21st Mars is gonna be shifting the signs. Mars is sensitive, it is volatile, and it happened to be that. See, the thing is after like 12 from like 12:30 onwards, there's going to be Taurus rising, but over there as well Moon is still conjunct with Ketu, Mars is still afflicted. But to the best of my expertise, Aries is going to be the right accurate lagna for this inauguration ceremony, which is actually putting like, okay, I want to like summarize this video on this note. There's a high possibility that Donald Trump will not complete this tenure. Now this could be something happened in between, threat to his life or some other reason, but this presidential tenure does not seem to be reaching and culminating towards a happy, prosperous ending. That's all what I can say. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyawad.